Cambiar dinero. Ooh, this one is up there. Let's just do this for now. Cambiar dinero. What are we talking about? Dinero means money. Money. Cambiar, change. Change money? What are we talking about? Change money. We're talking about exchanging money, okay? When you need to get a different currency for whatever reason. Usually people do that when traveling. So to exchange money, if you want to say that in Spanish, you need to say, or you need to use the term cambiar dinero, okay? Cambiar dinero. For example, tengo que cambiar dinero. Tengo que cambiar dinero antes de viajar. Tengo que cambiar dinero antes de viajar. What does this mean? This means I have to exchange money before traveling. So, yeah, it's a very common thing to do. It's usually a good idea. I think it's a good idea to exchange money before you travel. I think it's cheaper. It's better. It's better. Tengo que, this term right here, tengo que, it's a very common phrase that you use at the beginning of sentences to say I have to do something. Tengo que comer. I have to eat. Tengo que correr. I have to run. Tengo que hablar. I have to speak or to talk. Okay? So it's similar to saying I have to or I must do something as well. Depends on the situation, but that's the meaning of tengo que. So now, when you say the term after tengo que, if you say cambiar dinero, that means exchange money. Okay? Antes is, it's a good word. It's a very good word, very useful, and it means before. Antes de, it's also a really common phrase to say if you want to add more. Okay, antes by itself means before, but if you want to add more to the sentence, then you need de. Antes de, and then it's a very common thing to do. One very common thing to do is to add a verb right after antes de, and the verb is in the infinitive form, so that means you don't conjugate the verb. It has the ending AR, ER, IR, okay, in Spanish. So in English, it's often said before doing something. So you use the gerund, right? But in Spanish, we don't use the gerund in that particular situation. We use the infinitive form of the verb. Antes de viajar, before traveling. Antes de comer, before eating. Antes de leer, before reading. Okay? So just remember that. Keep it in an infinitive form, in the infinitive form. If you want to add anything else or a verb after antes de. Okay? That's a very important thing to remember for sure. Now, we have obviously the phrase here, right here. You saw it, cambiar dinero. Tengo que cambiar dinero. In some situations, you have to conjugate cambiar, okay? But because we use the phrase tengo que, you don't conjugate the verb cambiar. It stays in its infinitive form, so that's good. That's good. It's easy. It's very easy. Now, let's look at the next example. Let's see what we have here. We have voy a cambiar algunos dólares a pesos mexicanos. Voy a cambiar algunos dólares a pesos mexicanos. What does this mean? This means I'm going to exchange some dollars to Mexican pesos. Okay? So let's break this down. Voy a is a very common phrase to say I'm going to. Okay? I'm going to do something. In this situation, cambiar, we have part of the term here, cambiar, right? We replaced dinero with the currency. In this situation, we're saying algunos. Algunos means some. Cambiar means, in this situation, exchange. Algunos, some, okay? Dólares, remember the accent mark. Dollars, it could be American dollars, Canadian dollars, right? You're not specific here, but you can say dólares americanos, which is the term. Okay? Let's just have it like that. Dólares americanos. Americanos. We're saying americanos because we are saying dólares. Dólares is plural, and that's why you need americanos plural, okay? So essentially you're saying American dollars, right? American dollars. Dólares americanos a. We need to add a. If you want to replace dinero with a currency, you know, you need de. Okay. Voy a cambiar algunos dólares americanos. No, sorry. You need a when you want to add the other, you know, the other currency. In this situation, two. Okay. A means two. And then you add the other currency, pesos mexicanos. Mexican pesos. Okay? So that's a common thing to say in Spanish. When talking about exchanging money, cambiar dinero. Remember, dinero can be replaced with currency. So it can be cambiar currency a the other currency. So remember that.